Yeah? Good.
The new trailer for the first ever live-action Star Wars show, The Mandalorian, is here, and he speaks. But there's plenty more to dig into, and our rewinding finger is itching. Welcome to Rewind Theater. The show is set 5 years after the fall of the Empire, which should mean things are better. But Werner Herzog's mystery character asks,
Is the world more peaceful since the revolution?
and if these stormtrooper helmets are anything to go by, nope. On a less dour note, here we get a wide shot of the Mandalorian riding on the back of a blurrg, which are like two-legged dewbacks. That handsome young Ugnaught accompanying him is called Quill, Mando's buddy. We got a good glimpse of him riding a blurrg in the first Mandalorian trailer as well. Ugnaughts can be found all over the galaxy, but if we rewind to Empire Strikes Back, they ran the Carbonite operation on Bespin where Han Solo was encased in Carbonite. We think Quill the Ugnaught could be helping the Mandalorian with all of his Carbonite needs, but more on that in a second. The next scene gives us a thrilling glimpse at the kind of pulse-pounding action set pieces we're likely to see, with the Mandalorian kicking some serious Trandoshan butt. Back in the old Rebel Alliance days, Bossk was a prominent Trandoshan bounty hunter, who was among those tasked by Darth Vader to find the Millennium Falcon. Here we get a look inside the Mandalorian ship, the Razor Crest, and it appears that the bounty hunter business is a-boomin'. Just look at all that Carbonite. Just watch the Razor Crest slice through the air. Ah, that's good slicing. IGN revealed an exclusive first look inside the ship's cockpit with the Mandalorian inside. And just like the ships in the original trilogy, the Razor Crest was built using practical effects instead of CGI by ILM model maker John Goodson. Pedro Pascal's Mandalorian definitely imbues his character with a nice bit of old-school Clint Eastwood, as the mysterious lone gunman walking into a
Wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Inside this cantina, you can spot another Trandoshan and a Rodian. Who peed in their blue milk? We hear Herzog say that Mando is the
Best in the parsec.
But wait a second. Parsec is infamously used incorrectly in A New Hope as a unit of time instead of distance.
It's a ship that made the Kessel run in less than 12 parsecs.
And then they tried to make sense of his comment in Solo, but it sounds like Herzog is using it wrong in a new way here. I mean, I just can't fathom why he would just, I mean, like, are they just messing with us? Ugh. Moving on, the Mandalorian's armor appears to be of similar strength to Captain Phasma's, with the unique ability to deflect blaster fire. Looks like Mando and Phasma shop at the same space mall.
Won't somebody please think of the children?
Sorry, lady, but those are super battle droids in the background, and a Clone Wars era heavy missile platform droid gunship flying overhead. Same ones from the Battle of Kashyyyk during Revenge of the Sith. Tens all around here from the Mandalorian's superb use of both his wrist grappler and blaster to bring down that Quarren. And what would a space western be without a good old-fashioned rodeo with a space rhino? Yeehaw! Space Rhino. Here we get a nice shot of the character played by Carl Weathers, Greef Marda, who is the leader of a bounty hunting guild that hires the Mandalorian for a dangerous job. This is Cara Dune, an ex-rebel shock trooper played by former MMA fighter Gina Carano. She knows how to put a whooping on dudes. Giancarlo Esposito's Moff Gideon gives a villainous grin as though he's pleased with himself after ordering someone to be killed by firing squad. Gideon appears to be clinging to power after the fall of the Empire, but how his story connects to the Mandalorians is still a mystery. At D23 2019, Esposito gave us some insight into his character.
He was an Imperial soldier before the Empire fell. He uses all of what he's learned and has been risen through the ranks because he has some sense of order. But yet, he can be cruel, and he will not withstand fools.
This is IG-11, not IG-88, voiced by Taika Waititi, and looks like he's got the fastest hands in the parsec. Take it off. Are we ever going to see the Mandalorian without the helmet, or is he going full Judge Dredd? Pascal actually told us point blank.
We have a creed, and we don't show our faces. So get over it.
But who is the woman who wants to peek at what's underneath? Could this be a vision from the Mandalorian's past, and this is a wife or love interest? Here's comedian Bill Burr as an as-of-yet unnamed character dual-wielding some blasters with a shoulder-mounted blaster for good measure. War Machine would be proud. The craziest moment of the trailer has to be Mando using his wrist grappler and jetpack combo to hitch a ride on what appears to be a TIE fighter piloted by Moff Gideon. Look, if Uber was having surge pricing, who could blame him for hitching a ride? And finally, we hear the Mandalorian speak.
Yeah? Good.
Yeah, good is right. And would you look at that weapon? It's quite reminiscent of the Amban Phase Pulse Blaster used by Boba Fett in the Star Wars Holiday Special, which is an awesome way to carry on the legacy of Mandalore and probably kill lots of people. That's everything we found in the latest trailer for The Mandalorian, coming to Disney Plus on November 12th. Thanks for rewinding with us. We'll see you next trailer.
Hey there! Do you have opinions on games, movies, TV, or other weird stuff on the internet? You can take part in our new show, Power Ranking, where you can vote on all your favorite things on the internet. Go to IGN's YouTube community tab to join this discussion. Do it now! Do it! Just go! Vote! Go vote!